Hey, fourth graders! So, guys, I miss ya. I wish we could all be hanging out, just making music, singing songs, playing our recorder, but we're doing it online now. So, here's the deal. I figured uh, while we had all this time at home and you've got your recorders at home, let's dig deep into it. Let's make a ton of recorder music. Let's get really good at this thing. So, I put together a PDF for you. It's called Recorder Book 1. And there are a bunch of songs. Some of them have notes that you don't know yet, but we're going to learn them together. A bunch of them have notes that you already know. Before you left, I sort of talked you guys through a little bit of how we could do this, but now we're really doing it. So I'm going to sort of guide you through it. This week, we're taking it easy. We're just going to learn... I'm just going to brush up on two of the songs that you guys already know, El Trencito and Pican Pican. It's going to give you a chance to just sort of like get your fingers back in the game, practice these songs a little bit, and sort of I'm going to show you how we're going to learn them. One little teeny, eensy, weensy problem. I don't have time to teach it to you right now. So I actually found, don't worry, I found a substitute teacher. It's actually my cousin. He's, he's slightly eccentric, but he's a pretty good teacher. So I gotta run, but give me a minute and I'll go see if he's ready. All right. Ah, hello! Yes, I found the right place. Let me introduce myself. My name is Professor McGillicuddy. I am one of the leading recorder experts in the entire world. Universe, I believe. Anyway, first things first, I would like to refresh your memory on how we hold the recorder. You take your recorder and you take your left hand. You take the two fingers, pincher fingers of your left hand, and you take them and you place them on the thumb hole on the back and the first hole on the top. And then your next finger goes on the next hole, next finger on the next hole. And then your next hand takes over your right hand, places there and there. And that's as far as we are going to press down today. So please take note of those. And now lift every finger except for your middle finger. And if you take all fingers off, and use your mouth to balance it, you get the note known as C. I will play a C, and please echo back as best you can. Beautiful! Then your index and your thumb come down, and that is known as the note B. Please echo me with a B. Beautiful! I guess I should have waited for you to finish playing. Let's try again on A. Two fingers, one thumb. Spectacular! And now down to G. Three fingers and one thumb. Splendid! And now we place two more fingers for the very tricky note, E, with these. You place them down and make sure that you are using the two fingers of your right hand to cover them, and to make sure that you are blowing a little more gently, and make sure that you are covering all the holes entirely. Here I go. Ah, very nice. If you're hearing some squeaking sounds, it means that you're probably blowing too hard, or perhaps you're not covering the holes entirely. Now, I will play some notes. Please echo after me. Very nice! That was a lot. Feel free to rewind and practice along another few times if you feel like that's going to help you. And if you play this every single day, I promise you that if you play every day for the next week doing exactly this, you are going to go from being a recorder player who plays at this level to being a recorder player who plays at this level. Every day, small amounts of practice add up to large results. And so now, my dear friends, we will begin by examining this piece known as El Trencito. Now, if you would be so kind as to follow along in your PDF, if you open said PDF and you begin to scroll through the pages, you will find here brings us to Pican Pican, and if we continue, we find El Trencito. And here I will talk you through these notes. We begin on this note. Does anyone know what this note is? Correct, it's an A. A, 2 fingers, 1 thumb. And then, the only other note that this song contains is the note B, which is merely lifting the middle finger. So you have 1 finger and 1 thumb. Very nice. And here the song would go. A, A, B, B, A, A. A, B, B, A. And then A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, B, A, like this. Now, I would very much like for you to try playing along with me. In a perfect world, I would be able to control both the mouse to show you where the notes are and place my hand right here. But for the moment, I will use this hand to control the mouse. If your hand is right here, holding it up with your thumb, then you are in great shape. Otherwise, here we go. These fingers will do all the work. 1, 2, here we go. Very nice! Beautiful. Play that as many times as you can. And then we will duck back to Pican Pican. Pican Pican begins on which note? That's right, A! 2 fingers, 1 thumb. And the second note is a... That's correct, a G! 3 fingers, 1 thumb. And in this song, there's an extra special very ending note right here. The E, 3 fingers, and 2 from your right hand. Beautiful. The whole song would go like this. A, G, G, A, G, G, A, G, G, A, E. That's correct. The E over here that I could not move to because I need to use this other hand for the cursor is 3 fingers and another 2. Now let's try the whole piece. I'll play it and then I'll play it again and you join in. 1, 2, here I go. Now I'll play it 2 times in a row so you can play along with me. And then, you're on your own. Practice, practice, practice. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Beautiful! Great playing. Fourth graders, keep this up every day. Practice these two songs, and I promise you that you will become a much better recorder player. And when I see you next week, we can get into some new songs, but feel free in the meantime to explore all the various things that this book has to offer. Some of the notes you've not learned yet, but others are all here. For instance, Mary Had a Little Lamb. You know all of these notes. That's a B, A, G, A, B, B, B. All of those notes are easy for you to play. You know them already. So thank you very much. Enjoy yourselves, children, and hopefully I will see you again next week. Ta-ta!